Yo guys, how is it going? I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Welcome to the final episode of Season 1 of our Manchester United career mode here on FIFA 19. In today's episode, we start by ending the Premier League season at home to Cardiff, and then we officially wrap up Season 1 with the Europa League final against Liverpool. So Season 1 could end tragically or tremendously, but one thing I do know is we are guaranteed to lift one piece of silverware in today's episode. So let's start here at home to Cardiff, wrap up the Premier League campaign, lift the Premier League trophy, and then go on to beat Liverpool in the Europa League final. So here we go, the last Premier League game of the season. We are starting Paul Pogba, and he is going to finish the game because, of course, the captain lifts the Premier League trophy. So I can't choose who lifts the Premier League trophy, which is quite a shame, to be honest. So Paul Pogba is starting the game and finishing the game because he has been probably our best player this season, and he deserves to lift that title. Here we go, Andreas Pereira, brilliant turn on his right foot. And it's a dreadful shot. But 5 minutes gone, the first shot of the game comes for us. So a brilliant start to the match from us. Andreas Pereira. Can we open up space on his right foot? Yes, we can. Pereira, good block from Morrison. 18 minutes gone. We get our first corner of the game. Gribben is going to whip it in. And it's a very good delivery as well. But once again, it's a very good clearance from Cardiff. But it's only going to fall to Williams. Going to play it short into McTominay. Loads of space here for Andreas Pereira. Going to lay it off to Chong onto his right foot. Beautifully done. Just over the crossbar. Keeper stood still. If it was on target, that would have been Manchester United 1, Cardiff 0. But 20 minutes gone. It's been a very bright start. Arter on the ball for Cardiff into Gunnarsson. In the box to Reed. Low and hard. Keeper pulls off a very good save. And once again he pulls off a very good save. Romero with a double save to keep the score at 0-0. Camarasa on this right-hand side. Is he going to whip in a cross? He's done very well into Arter. Brilliant skill. And it's a very good cross. Rules with the header. And thankfully it's gone past the post. What a spell for the away side. That should have been Cardiff taking the lead. I don't know what the keeper's doing there, to be honest. If it was on target, it would have gone over him and into the back of the net. But thankfully it's gone wide. And the score is still 0-0. Valencia's going to pick up the loose ball. Lovely pass into McTominay. Now Andreas Pereira with the shot. Luckily falls back to him. Can we open up space on his right foot? I think we might be able to. Andreas Pereira! Past the post. 10 minutes left to play of the first 45 minutes. And that was really close to us taking the lead. Keeper once again stood absolutely still. So if it was on target, that would have been going into the top corner for 1-0. Cardiff moving forward down this left-hand side. Bennett with the cross. It's a decent one as well. It's going to fall here to Williams, thankfully. And we do come away with possession. Can we break away for the first attack of the second half? Chong on this left-hand side. Going to play it short into Pogba. Right-hand side is Gribben. And it's a very good pass. Surely into the box. We're going to smash it across the keeper. But it's gone to the near post. And it's hit the side netting. Arter on the ball for Cardiff. Forward into Reed. Back into Arter. Right hand side is Camarasa. And it's very good play as well. Short into Reed on the edge of the box. To his left hand side is thankfully Valencia and not Davis. 54 minutes gone. It's been a very end-to-end start to the second half. And if nothing changes before the hour mark, I am going to make a couple of changes, because so far in the second half, on the ball, I'd say Cardiff have actually been the better team, and it's luckily going to fall here to Reed. Is he going to put in a cross? He does. What the hell is Romero doing? Patterson with an open goal. Why is he not catching the ball? Manchester United 0, Cardiff 1. It's literally the champions against a relegated club, and the relegated club are in the lead. Unbelievable. What the hell is Romero doing? Why is he not catching it? Literally, there is no one near him challenging the ball, and he punches it. Unbelievable. Chong on this left-hand side, short into Pogba. Now Hamilton, we're going to lay it off here to McTominay. Great first touch, McTominay! 68 minutes gone, and it's a very good save from Smithies. I think that is the closest we've come to scoring in this second half, and yeah, it was a simple save. He saw it all the way. But second corner of the second 45 minutes for us incoming. And it's a very good delivery as well. But once again, it's a very good clearance from Cardiff. Williams short into McTominay. Now Hamilton to his left-hand side is Darmian with the long-range strike. Keeper was like, yeah, this is going miles wide. Just leave it, lads. 71 minutes gone. I'd love to see how close that actually was because it didn't look miles wide. Are we going to get a good angle? No, we're not. Do you know what? I'm going to take a look at the replay. I know this might be a waste of time, guys, but ain't going to take long. It's only going to be a couple of seconds. It was a beautiful strike. Yeah, it was comfortably wide. It was comfortably wide. Rules, decent pass into the goal scorer Patterson. Now Reed, left hand side is Davis. Oh, lovely pass into Rules, and thankfully the attack comes to nothing. Can we break away and grab the equalising goal? Gomez, left hand side is Chong. It's not the best of passes, but Ruben Vezo does the smart thing and just hoofs the ball away. He could have played that back to the goalkeeper, to be honest, but we do get a throw-in into Chong. Now Hamilton, we're going to lay it off to McTominay and smash it towards goal. Decent attempt, but it's gone past the post and out for a Cardiff goal kick. 15 minutes left to play, and to be honest, we have been overall the better team in both halves, but I don't see myself scoring. I know that actually makes no sense whatsoever, but I don't see myself scoring. Long ball forward for Cardiff, out to Davis on that left-hand side, and it's a very good pass now into Rules, but the control was terrible, and thankfully we do break up the attack. Hamilton into Pogba, left-hand side is Chong, and it's a very good pass. Can we get past the defender? Yes, we can. Short into Hamilton. Okay, it's gone into Gribbin. Overlap from Pogba. A little cross in, deflected towards goal, and Smithies with a very good save tips it over the bar for a corner kick with 10 minutes left to play. Chong whips it in. It's a good delivery, and it's going to go all the way through to Gribbin. We're going to go out wide, open up a bit of space and whip in across, and it's a very good cross as well, but once again a very good clearance from Cardiff. Gribbin into Valencia. Loads of space here for McTominay, and it's a good block and a simple save for Smithies. So we've lost our last 2 Premier League games of the season and we are champions. How terrible is that? But it was a dreadful goal. I have no idea what Romero is doing. That's a few mistakes he's made this season now. But anyway, it doesn't matter because like we all know already, we are the champions and today is the day we finally lift the Premier League trophy. Minutes gone, first corner incoming. They play it short into Shaqiri, twisting and turning. Plays it short here into Keita, still going up against 2 players. Fabinho with the shot, and we haven't got it away. Firmino with the final attempt towards goal, and thankfully David De Gea pulls off a very, very good save. That was so scrappy. I should have just booted it away with Bailly, but I didn't. And thankfully David De Gea to the rescue. Once again, a corner incoming for Liverpool. Fabinho whips it in. It's a very good delivery as well. Virgil van Dijk gets up. And thankfully it was a tame header and a simple save for the Spaniard. Milinkovic-Savic into Thomas Partey. Left-hand side is Martial. It's a very good scoop turn. Going to wait for the overlap from Luke Shaw and whipping across. And what a cross it is. Does get cleared away, but we are going to keep possession, I hope. Martial through to Luke Shaw. Once again, we're going to whip in across. Luke Shaw should be winning that, and he does. Gini Wijnaldum gets it away for a throw-in. 20 minutes played, or 22 minutes played. And we are upping the pressure on Liverpool. Decent header from Thomas Partey. Now Pogba, can we open up space on his right foot and smash it towards goal? Yes, we can, but Fabinho with a very good block. And we get our first corner of the game. Can we get the first goal of the game? Rashford whips it in, and Alisson comes out and punches only as far as Bailly with the long-range effort. Does get deflected from Keita, and it goes over the crossbar for another corner. Wow, we are really upping the pressure. Once again, it's a decent delivery, and once again, he punches the ball for some reason instead of catching it, and it falls here to the young Dutch defender, De Ligt. We are going to whip in across, and it's a decent delivery. And are they finally going to clear their lines? I think they are. Martial on the ball, backwards to Milinkovic-Savic. Now Thomas Partey into Marcus Rashford, and Monreal with very good defending into Virgil van Dijk, and somehow they've come away with the ball. 29 minutes gone, and I'd have to say so far in this game, Liverpool have been the much better team. 30 minutes played, Liverpool with a free kick. Shaqiri whips it in. It's a decent delivery as well. We do come away with possession. Marcus Rashford short into Lukaku, and somehow we are going to come away with the ball. Lukaku still going. Right hand side is Pogba. We need a runner on the right hand side. It's coming from the fullback Darlow. Can we whip in across and find a Manchester United man in Martial? And it's a goal kick. That is the closest anyone has come to scoring after 33 minutes. Goal kick for Liverpool. They play it out to this right hand side, and can we keep it in with Martial? He nearly does, but unfortunately it's a Liverpool throw, and that's a good head from Gini Wijnaldum back into Shaqiri, charging down this right hand side. 35 minutes gone, and it's not been the best of finals as of yet, but there is still of course a very long time to go. Firmino on this right hand side, and we do come away with possession. Right into Milinkovic-Savic, heavy touch, Sadio Mane with the strike. That was an absolute bullet, and thankfully a Manchester United player was in the way. Marcus Rashford into Pogba. Now Thomas Partey going to play it short here into Bailly. Back into Thomas Partey maybe if he wants to make that little run. He's done it very nicely. Up to Lukaku. First time into Milinkovic-Savic. Lukaku. Right hand side is Marcus Rashford. Low and hard, but straight at the goalkeeper. Paul Pogba into Lukaku. Oh, it's brilliant control, but Virgil van Dijk with a good tackle. Now Sadio Mane, Fabinho. Mane once again, left hand side is Monreal. This is a good start to the second half from Liverpool. Gini Wijnaldum, a good tackle from Pogba, please. Thomas Partey picks up the loose ball. Here we go. Can we break away and get the first goal of the final? It's a very good pass into Romelu Lukaku. A cross in, does get blocked, and it's going to be a corner kick. 5 minutes into the second half, and we get the first corner of the second half. Can we find Lukaku at that near post? No, we can't. Shaqiri does get up, but it falls here to Bailly, and that, I don't even think you can call that a shot. That was absolutely shocking. Keita on the ball for Liverpool. Decent pass into Shaqiri. He receives it back, and it's very good play from the midfield man. Back out to this right hand side in Shaqiri. He's got two players in the box. Keita, Shaqiri once again on this right hand side. Is he going to whip in across? Twisting and turning. Across goes in from Klein. Keeper comes and punches, and it's going to fall to Marcus Rashford, but Monreal with a very good tackle. Back onto his left foot. Now Keita. Forward here to Sadio Mane. It's luckily going to fall to Firmino off the post, and Luke Shaw hoofs the ball away for a Liverpool throw-in. 59 minutes gone, and I thought that was going to be Liverpool 1, Manchester United 0, and they're bringing on Mohamed Salah. I believe the last time we played Liverpool, which was in the Premier League, Salah didn't start that game either. Very, very weird. Fabinho on the ball for Liverpool, plays it straight to Milinkovic-Savic, and he can't win it back. Here we go. Can we break away for the opening goal? Milinkovic-Savic, Lukaku, right hand side now is Marcus Rashford, back post. I see Martial. Can we find him? Monreal once again with very good defending. He has been absolutely brilliant for Liverpool in this game. 63 minutes gone, and I'm really struggling to break Liverpool down. Defensively, they have been absolutely solid. Martial on this left hand side, short into Thomas Partey, into Lukaku, but Fabinho was just too strong for the Belgian. Now Keita. It's been such a cagey game. Both teams in the second half have been absolutely solid at the back. 9 minutes left to play, and it looks as though it's going to end 0-0. Sadio Mane on the ball for Liverpool, twisting and turning. Look at the space here for Monreal. A cross goes in, and we are going to get the ball away, but it's going to fall here to Firmino, and he's not offside. 85 minutes gone. Liverpool have opened the scoring through a brilliant finish from that man right there. Liverpool 1, Manchester United 0 with 5 minutes of the 90 left to play. Pogba on the ball, decent pass into Thomas Partey. Right hand side is Marcus Rashford. Surely, come on Rashford, across the keeper for 1-1. Open goal here for Thomas Partey. Smashes it into the back of the net. 2 minutes left to play of this game, which is added time or injury time, whatever the hell you want to call it. But Liverpool won, Manchester United won. Oh, the relief. The relief. Get in there. We are still in with a shout of lifting the Europa League. The 90 minutes are up, and 2 goals in the last 5 minutes means it's going to take extra time to determine who is crowned Europa League champions. Martial on the ball into Lukaku. Now into Pogba. Can we open up space on his right foot? Oh, it's beautifully done. Paul Pogba! Low and hard, but straight at the goalkeeper. I do want to make some subs. Got a few tired players. We are going to bring Thomas Partey off for Fred. We're going to bring Lozano on for Rashford. And I think we're going to bring Lukaku off for Jesse Lingard. Fred on the ball, down to Pogba. Milinkovic-Savic back through to Pogba. Can we find Fred? Yes, we can, into Jesse Lingard, but Gini Wijnaldum gets in the way. 108 minutes played, and because extra time goes so quick, there really hasn't been anything to report on, to be honest. Jesse Lingard into Milinkovic-Savic. Can we find Martial now? Pogba. Milinkovic-Savic is making a run, but he's stopped for some reason. Right-hand side is Lozano, and we are going to try and put in a cross. Paul Pogba! What a save from the goalkeeper. 110 minutes played. I thought that was going to be 2-1 to us. Very good cross, very good header. But what a save from the goalie at his near post. First corner incoming of extra time. Paul Pogba whips it in. It's a very good one as well. But Bailly gets up and headers it past the post. 10 minutes left to play of extra time. Mane on this left-hand side, a little 1-2 between him and Firmino, and it's worked out very, very nicely. I'm not going to catch him. A cross goes in. Luke Shaw deals with it very well. Now Jesse Lingard out to Lozano on this right-hand side, through to Martial. We're going to wait for the overlap from Lozano, and it's come. It's a very good pass, surely. Lozano to wrap it up. I'm going to square it to Jesse Lingard. No, how has the keeper saved it, and how has Jesse Lingard missed it? 116 minutes gone. I should have taken a touch. I didn't even need to hit it first time. It's a dreadful finish, and I'm not even going to blame Jesse Lingard, of course, because I should have taken a touch and coolly pull it past the goalkeeper. But corner kick incoming once again, and once again it's a good delivery, a header into the top corner. 117 minutes gone. We have taken the lead in the Europa League final thanks to Milinkovic-Savic. Brilliant cross, and what a header. Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2 with only 3 minutes left to play. We are Europa League champions. What a way to end the season. It's not the Champions League, of course, but we've beaten Liverpool in a European final. It wasn't the best of games, but I'd say we just about edged it. And we've won our 3rd piece of silverware of the season. And look at the bloody size of it. It's absolutely massive. But yes, our 3rd piece of silverware of the season. So overall, not a bad season with Manchester United whatsoever. that, of course, is the end of the final episode of Season 1 here with Manchester United. There will be a Season 2, but before we wrap up Season 1, let's take a look at a few things like our objectives for this season. Youth development, I didn't really worry about that, to be honest, because it was low priority. Brand exposure, that was done really easily because we are Manchester United with a huge exposure to the world, of course. Domestic success. Short term, we were supposed to finish in a Champions League place. Long term, within 2 seasons in the Premier League, win the league title. And we've done it within 1 season. But as you can see, there is a big red X next to the FA Cup objective. We were supposed to reach the final, and we only got to the round of 32 stage and was knocked out by Sheffield United. How embarrassing is that? And even more embarrassing, we didn't even get out the Champions League group. Short term for the Champions League was reach the semi-final. Like I said, we didn't even get out of the group. But long term, within 4 seasons in the Champions League, win the cup. And that is my main objective next season, to win the Champions League. We've won the Premier League, the Carabao Cup, the Europa League. All that's left is the FA Cup and the Champions League. So I really, really want to win the Champions League next season. Tournament prize money, 8.5 I believe it was for the Europa League, and 182 million for the Premier League. So hopefully next season we will have a massive transfer budget and we can make so many good signings to give us a better chance of having a strong campaign in the Champions League. I'm not really bothered if we win the Premier League next season or not. Obviously, I'm still going to try and win it, of course, but I really, really want to win the Champions League. And as you can see there, Manchester City have won the Champions League. I'm not even sure who they had in the final. I didn't even know they made it to the final because I didn't keep track of the Champions League after getting knocked out. But the final Premier League standings, we finished 10 points ahead of Liverpool, Arsenal and Chelsea making it into the top 4. Leicester having a very strong season, finishing 1 point above Manchester City and only losing 8 games. That is really, really impressive. Fulham, Burnley, Bournemouth, Watford, Everton, West Ham, Wolves, Crystal Palace, Southampton, Huddersfield. So the bottom 3 going down to the Championship are Cardiff, Brighton, and once again Newcastle dropping out of the Premier League into the Championship. So let's go ahead and see who won what competition. Spurs have finally won a trophy. Manchester City 0, Spurs 1 in the FA Cup final. The Carabao Cup, of course, we won that against Wolves, who won the Super Cup at the beginning of the season. Atletico Madrid beat their rivals Real Madrid 2-1 to lift the UEFA Super Cup. The Champions League, we saw Man City won it, but who did they play? They beat Atletico Madrid. Wow, 2-0 in the final. So Man City finished 7th in the Premier League, which is atrocious, but they got to the FA Cup final and they won the Champions League. And the Europa League, of course, Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2. Of course, it's not the Champions League, but no matter what competition you are, whatever size competition you're in and whatever size club you are, just enjoy every single moment, especially if you are being successful in the competition. Just enjoy every moment. Football is about ups and downs, and we've beaten Liverpool, like I said, not a Champions League final, but still a European final, so it's still pretty sweet, to be honest. And I am going to take a look at the squad report before we completely wrap up Season 1. We do have quite a few goalkeepers. Romero I have put up for sale because he's made a few mistakes this season, and yeah, I just want to get rid of him, to be honest. Hopefully, sorry about that little cut, I just had someone knock on my door, so I will continue by saying hopefully we can get rid of Gron at the start of next season. He's gone down by 2 and he's 36 years old, and I'm not sure who to keep. We'll sell O'Hara as well. I'm not sure who to keep out of Pereira and Henderson. Both 73 overall, and I believe they're both 22 years old. So I'm not quite sure who to have as our number 2 to David De Gea. Of course, he's going to remain our number 1 goalkeeper, been absolutely brilliant for us. Right backs, we got Darlow and Fosu Mensah coming back from Fulham. Valencia is leaving to Besiktas when the transfer window opens. Centre back, we got Twanzebe coming back from Aston Villa, gone up by 2, 74 overall, and only 21 years old. And overall, he's pretty solid. I'm happy to give him a good run in the team next season. We've got Lindelof, Bailly, Paul, Williams. Left back situation, we have Borthwick, Jackson and Mitchell, both 22, 71 overall for Mitchell and 70 for Borthwick Jackson. Luke Shaw is 23, obviously our number one left back. Darmian is going to be leaving, not to any club. His contract is running out and I'm just not going to renew it because he's 29 years old and we've got a couple of young left backs here to have as our number two left back to Luke Shaw. We've got Thomas Partey, McTominay, Hamilton, Pereira, Herrera, Willock. I'm going to be selling him when he comes back at the start of next season. Fred, Pogba, probably been our best player alongside Martial this season. Milinkovic, Savic been pretty solid all season to be honest. Gribbin, Gomez, Jesse Lingard massively underperformed. 32 games in the Premier League, 1 goal, 4 assists, which is absolutely atrocious. He's 26 years old. He's gone up by 1 as well to be honest, so of course we're going to keep him and give him another run in the team next season. Chong, Lozano, we're going to sell this guy. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, so I'm just going to call him Josh. We're going to sell Josh. He's 20 years old, 66 overall, which isn't great for a 20-year-old to be honest. Rashford, Lukaku, another player that massively underperformed. 5 goals, 6 assists in 34 Premier League appearances. 3 goals in 9 Europa League appearances with 1 assist. 2 goals in 2 FA Cup appearances. Champions League, 6 appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists. So overall, he underperformed massively. Wilson, when he comes back, I'm going to be selling him as well. Sanchez will be sold at the start of next season. And Martial, 10 goals, 6 assists in 34 Premier League games. 4 goals, 1 assist in 6 Europa League appearances. Carabao Cup, 3 appearances, 1 goal and 3 assists. So yeah, like I said, Martial and Pogba were probably our best players this season. So yeah, that is going to wrap up season 1. I hope you enjoyed it. I think the blimps in the cup competitions with the FA Cup getting knocked out by Sheffield United, not making it out of the Champions League group, made it a bit more enjoyable instead of dominating every single competition. That would have just made it a bit boring to be honest, and I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. But season 1 with Man United, I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as much as me. And that is going to officially wrap up season 1. And I hope to see you in season 2, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Peace.